Alrighty. Testing, testing. One, two, three. I think we are a go. And I think that will not be a good spot for that. Let's see. Alright, let's get started. Basically, I just wanted to show some folks some common patterns if you haven't seen them. I also just kind of checking out these line charts to see, you know, um, how well things line up afterwards. Um, and I'm not going to use many indicators here. Y'all can use your own indicators to, make your best judgments. I'm just wanting to show some basic patterns. I am using Coinbase Bitcoin pairs, and I basically have all of the Coinbase BTC pairs in, my pink list. Um, these are actually the ones that I'm watching, and I'm on the 5-day chart, and I just wanted to show the potential here of, this triangle shape, this squeeze is, I scanned, just my first few pairs, and all of them had this pattern. So I just want to do a short, quick video about it, and then you can check your favorite altcoins and see how they fare. But we see here that, if we break out of this triangle, or you can see within this triangle pattern, we came down, we tagged 0.786. So we're reversing, heading towards the upward side here. And, if we just do some napkin math, I believe we can, kind of expect this type of move up or down. So we're looking at a potential 80% move here. Of course, if we want to be more conservative and start taking profit at some of these local highs, then we're looking at 30% move to 50%, all the way up to 80%, and that's going to be similar on quite a few of these here. Likewise, if it breaks to the downside, we are looking at some more nasty corrections in these altcoins, although it may not seem like very much of a correction in Bitcoin or Ethereum. So yeah, potential, 30 to 50% move on the downside. So be careful, folks. Don't buy anything you can't use. But here we have Comp BTC on the 5-day, below EMAs, below the 21 EMA and the 55. Of course, there's not much data for these EMAs on Coinbase, but what we can do for several of these is wait for confirmation of the break of the trend line, wait for a retest of the trend line, and then create our position and take it to the upside. So if we get that retest, some here we're around 0.0105, and we just take it to kind of these previous highs in the back, we're looking at a 20% move with putting your stop loss at the previous low. So your risk to reward is 1.04, and your risk to reward is 2. Can also probably on the lower time frames. Again, this is on the 5-day. So on the lower time frames, you could probably sneak this up, get better risk to reward, especially if you're testing this trend line, then you're really going to be looking for, getting your stop loss, somewhere around here, for a nice 30% move. 6.5 risk to reward ratio on the retest, and even if you just get the local highs, it's 3 to 1 risk to reward. So that's comp, one of my faves. Let's check out Aave here. Aave is very similar position. You can see we are still at pretty close to support at the bottom of this trend line. Still an opportunity to maybe get in this trade if you're not already in it. If you're able to pick it up on a lower time frame, support, and you get a confirmation of breaking these local highs, then what is it? 0.0075 can be your kind of stop loss. And again, we're looking at conservative 30% move just within the triangle structure, 50% to test some of the highs a little bit farther back in May. And, this can go anywhere up to the 1.618, but the 1.272, 1.414 are also good targets to expect reversals or pullbacks to add to your position. And again, that is on the 5-day. Link, kind of similar thing here. We have, we're looking for a break of this trend line and a retest before, getting into this link position if you're not already in it from back here. You can see we haven't hit the median line yet. So if you are in position, you're already from this low, you're looking for that swing up to the red median line. If you're looking to get in position on link, again, you would wait for the break of this triangle, look for a retest, and then, we have some resistance here. Boom. Boom. But really our next major resistance is kind of up here. But very, very similar pattern shaping up. XLM. Kind of the same thing. Actually, that's not one that I wanted to chart. Here we go. Let's move that back down here. Uni, same thing. We have a pitchfork here. Boom, boom, boom. We're looking to tag this red median line, and it may do so here right at resistance, or it may pop through. Again, we would be looking for either a larger correction back down to the bottom of this triangle structure. Probably not. Boom, there we go. And you can see that let's see what we tag. Yeah, 0.5, 0.618 came right to it. Pretty much golden pocket. So we're looking for targets. If you're already in the trade, you're looking to start taking profit somewhere around resistance or this red line. Where if you're looking to get into position, you're waiting for a breakout of the trend line, retest of the trend line, and then you're wanting confirmation of upwards movement to the point, to the 1-to-1 for sure. possibly to 1.618, which would get us retesting these local highs back in May, which could become a common theme. I could just scan through some of these real quick. Same. Atom's breaking it, actually. Ooh, here we go. Cosmos. Do I actually have it lined up well? Let's see what we got. Yep. Boom, boom. You can see, this is what Ethereum has already done. Let's break through their consolidation, moving upwards. While we notice Bitcoin is kind of lagging. So we have a break here. We're looking for a retest, a pullback, and we really wouldn't want to see a pullback with inside the triangle go much lower than this point here. And then of course we're looking for retesting of these highs, and the 1-to-1 puts us retesting these local highs back here. And if you're really bullish on Stellar, you're compared to Bitcoin, you want to see it get up here to the 1.618. Let's see, Algo, similar pattern. Some of these too, you can find these channels that we're in within the triangles. And so, you're expecting to at least have a retest and a pop up to the top of this conservative top for this parallel channel. I'm kind of just seeing where I can get the most touches, and then that gives me a real easy take profit point. So I'll go. We have Dash also in a triangle. We got one kind of shaping out right here. Let me just take these off real quick like. Bam. Bam. So we'll be retesting that trend line soon. We do have heavy resistance here on Dash, first BTC. So again, folks, wait for confirmations before spending all your bag. EOS has definitely been lagging. It's also in a similar triangle pattern. Let's see. ONG, similar triangle pattern. Matic. And we want, boom, Matic corrected. I kind of like these line charts are hitting my fibs a little bit better. But we got a 618 pullback as a correction. So we have a golden pocket here. We may even be able to do, oops. Oh, this would be crazy, but this is how it works. Boom. And yeah, that just looks weird because of this parabolic trend. But if we see a pump and we get back in this thing, we really don't want to be outside. But cryptos do what they do. Boom, boom. Another triangle potentially coming in here for YFI. we see that take out the wicks, that we had a pullback down here to the 786, so we are confirming that as support currently. Sushi, similar triangle pattern. Boom. Coming across. There we go. Let's see. SNX. Similar right here at the trend line. Tezos. 5-day. Boom. Right at the trend line. CRX, Bitcoin Cash. I really don't care about Bitcoin Cash. Loopring. Got my lines going everywhere. But essentially, we have, we kind of have a unique pattern here, more of a, I don't know if that's called a wedge, descending wedge, but essentially contracting or constricting higher highs and higher lows. We do have a breakout here on Loopring, so it will be interesting to see this come back down, test it as support. We also have support coming in right around here. So seeing some volume coming at this area to buy it up might be good for Loopring. Okay, so you can see here on the daily, we actually did get a bounce and touch. So we got a 1, 2, 3, 4. See, this is and this is where we have to be careful to not be too bullish. One, oops, it's not the one I'm wanting. We want the 5 wave, Elliott wave. But you can essentially see down here, we have a 1, 2, maybe another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which would give us our 3. We're looking for another pullback there, and then, yeah, at least a testing of these highs here. Let's see, what do we got? Bam. So if we pull, boom, bam. Actually, I like leaving those on. Bam, bam, bam. Boom. So we got a nice tag of the 2618, which is this extended 3 coming off of this inner 5 wave of the larger 3 wave here. Let's see what we get when we triple things up a bit. Boom. Oh yeah, got a nice tag of the 3 for the inner 5. So just so that you can see this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5. That's how it works in Elliott wave, and then that gives us our 3 wave, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, question is, where's this going to pull back 2, and we would be looking at one of these targets, more or less that, and we are, looking for the 3618 or even to the 4. We see that the 3 has gotten quite a bit of play here. Oops. Actually, we want to do this. Boom. All right. 1, 2. Wonder what that looks like. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we can just get rid of that extra stuff. And where do we have some confluence? We got some confluence here at the 236 and the 387 or 382 and the 0.5. Quite commonly, the 4 wave, the larger 4 wave, will come to test, anywhere in the same area that the previous 4 wave did. So this is all really good spot, to get tested. And yeah, this would actually be, so if you're trying to catch the rest of the 5 wave, which is risky, so that's where you would do it. If you decide for some reason that you want to wait for the correction afterwards, then you are looking for, something like that. This would be after, this would, if we're going to maintain the uptrend, we would get like, boom, boom, or, anything something like that before getting another 5 wave up. For loop ring, this is if things stay bullish, the printers keep going burr. And ADA, let's see, lots of people like ADA. Whoa, go back to the 5-day. Also, experimenting with the fans here. Give me some kind of time analysis on ADA. But you can see we got a boom, boom, boom. Again, this is Coinbase, so the history on some of these altcoins is not going to be great, but we got just the slightest front run on this pullback to the 618, and if we pull trend fibs, we can see that we got the one-to-one move to the tick. This is where we're finding some resistance, and the potential is there if everything stays bullish and if volume comes in. So do be aware, if you follow volume, that we have declining volume, rising price, which could be bullish because we get more volume, and then that just pushes the price higher. And thank you. Hope you enjoyed this video and that you have a good day being bankless.